Amidst the stormy night, four friends embark on a journey through the shadowy countryside, their faces etched with a mix of anticipation and unease. Rain lashes against the windshield, obscuring the path ahead as the vehicle plunges deeper into the darkness. The car navigates the twisting roads, the static-filled radio adding to the growing sense of foreboding. Tessa's eyes reflect a mix of hope and doubt as she gazes out at the blurred world beyond the glass. On a dark country road, a car races into the night, its headlights cutting through the inky blackness. A faded wooden sign emerges briefly from the darkness. St. Ewan Cemetery, founded 1693, keep out. The ominous warning vanishes as quickly as it appears, swallowed once more by the night. Ivy laughs nervously, her anxiety barely concealed. If we die out here, at least it'll go viral. Dane glances at her, concern momentarily softening his expression. Malik frantically checks his phone, desperate for a signal. The car pulls into St. Ewan's churchyard, its ancient stones drowning in a sea of fog. Fog blankets the cemetery, obscuring the crooked tombstones. The skeletal ruins of a burned chapel rise from the mist, a stark reminder of forgotten tragedies. Whispers rise from the mist, carrying secrets of the past. In the desolate heart of an abandoned church, dust dances in the faint light of Malik's flashlight. Charred pews and a collapsed altar stand as silent witnesses to a forgotten tragedy. The air hangs heavy with the scent of ash and decay, each breath a reminder of what once was. Each step echoes through the haunted space, the crunch of Malik's boots a stark sound. A voice echoes from the shadows. Locals say it was cursed. They found the congregation inside burned alive, doors chained from the outside. The four friends tentatively step into the graveyard, their breaths caught in the thickening fog. Nervous glances dart around, the handheld camera shaking with their rising fear. The fog wraps around them, a ghostly shroud obscuring the path and amplifying their dread. In the decaying chapel ruins, shadows dance unnoticed. The air hangs thick with the scent of ash and decay. Ivy kneels among the chapel ruins, her hands delicately clearing away the debris. Beneath the ruins, a stone trapdoor emerges, its surface cool to her touch. A flicker of surprise dances in Ivy's eyes, her senses heightened. With a hushed tone, Ivy whispers, "Feel that? It's like breathing." Beneath their hands, the trapdoor creaks open, revealing a cramped stone tunnel. Darkness and ancient Latin inscriptions mark the tunnel's grim secrets. Claw marks hint at a history of desperate struggle. The friends venture deeper, the air growing heavy and the tunnels closing in. The camera trembles, mirroring their growing unease as strange symbols adorn the walls. The tunnel ends abruptly, revealing a grim tableau. A crude altar dominates the space, radiating dread. A child-sized coffin sits ominously on the altar. The light flickers, painting the scene with eerie shadows. Deep within the earth, Dane kneels, a solitary beam of light cutting through the darkness. In his hands, a journal bound in stitched skin, its pages whispering secrets of a forgotten age. His voice echoes in the cavernous space. "We buried it here, not the boy. What wore his skin?" In the confined tunnel, Tessa's body betrays an unseen force, trembling subtly as she begins to mutter. A voice not her own escapes Tessa's lips. "Hess, still down here. Hungry," she whispers. With a final, desperate flicker, the lights die, casting the tunnel into an abyss of darkness. Ivy is abruptly erased from existence, the silence amplifying her sudden departure. Malik, too, is consumed by the all-encompassing void, his presence extinguished without a trace. The camera, now adrift, spirals wildly in the oppressive blackness, capturing only static and the ethereal dance of dust. Dane turns the camera toward Tessa, her eyes black, her mouth agape. "Tessa?" Dane asks, his voice shaking. Tessa's mouth stretches to an impossible width, a horrifying gateway to the unknown. A pale, ghostly hand emerges from the darkness within, reaching out into the light. Darkness descends as the camera falls, swallowed by the abyss. Dane sprints through the tunnels, his desperation growing with each step. The tunnels twist and turn, the exit always just out of reach. Whispers echo, growing louder, seeming to come from the very stone. Voices echo. You found us. Now you're part of us. A dark web livestream flickers to life, ominously titled, "The Graveyard, Uncut Footage, Do Not Share." Tessa appears on screen, alive but with a chillingly vacant stare that cuts through the darkness. The screen flickers wildly, briefly distorting Tessa's face as digital chaos ensues. The camera lunges forward, fixating on Tessa's eyes, capturing every flicker of emotion. With intense urgency, Tessa declares, "This isn't a story, it's a signal." Her eyes transform into abyssal voids, reflecting an unnerving emptiness. The screen remains black, an abyss swallowing all light. Words materialize from the darkness. They were never missing. The chilling revelation continues. They were invited. A haunting invitation echoes, and now, so are you. The screen remains black, the silence broken only by faint, static, and indistinct whispers. A disembodied voice echoes through the darkness. "Play it again."